afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Inside NHSTRA. Joined, as always, with my buddy, Mr. Ben Bazowski.
What's up?
And Joe Breggy in the middle. And downtown Kevin Brown. He just shows up. We don't even know why he's here anymore.
He brings us food.
Me neither.
He has to. You know? It's like a petting zoo but he feeds the fat guys.
I went to a racetrack, and I got a trophy for it. Look, you don't even need to drive a race car. You just got to show up. Jeff gives them away.
Participation trophies all around.
All around. Get them around for everyone.
Actually, I stole your participation trophy from last year. It's up in the other studio.
That was a heck of a trophy.
It was.
It was a nice trophy.
It was.
It was probably from 1999, but whatever.
Hey,
it was nice.
That's like one of the only.
That's back when they were good.
I ever got in my life.
I'll tell you, it was a fun time though. I had a good time. We'll be back.
Yeah, so when are you going to grace the grounds of a racetrack again?
Let me see. I believe June 18th. I think we're driving. 18th and the 25th. We're going to see you.
Everybody who believes this, raise your hand. Well, everyone's hands are down.
My man. We are. I think we're going racing.
iRacing doesn't count.
I don't iRace. Have you seen me iRace? I'm even worse than regular racing at iRacing. It's bad.
Yes, I did, because when we did the NHSTRA League, you didn't make the show.
Yeah, we saw. Let me tell you something, Ben.
Well, first off, they never told me that the heat didn't, there's no caution laps in the heat.
Yeah,
so I blame iRacing
too.
on that one.
I didn't know how that worked.
Listen, give us some RC Pro-Am. I got you.
Some
super
Joe Carpenter says 7% chance.
93. Flip it around, Joe.
Oh, look at that. LaPierre just said 7% chance as well.
Yeah.
I almost won my 7% chance shirt. You're lucky you got rain yesterday.
All right, this is what I want you to do. What I want you to do
yes, sir.
is I want you in your next, you could have done it really well in that one with the wall on it. You know that I'm the only one of two people who have that shirt.
You are.
You should hide like a 7% or something in one of these pictures that
like
only the good people know.
Like that's a good idea.
You could hide some of this stuff all over the place, especially that brand new field filler shirt that's going to be pretty fire.
Actually, you should do is every new shirt put an Easter egg on it, and then like of some sort, and say, okay, at the end of the year, if everyone can find the Easter eggs, they get something.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that.
I picture if you in a race car, that's never going to happen again.
I'd actually like some Easter eggs.
I'm going racing. I don't know what, I'm going racing.
What are you trying to?
No,
so I'll tell you, we had this.
Talking with John.
I don't know what he's doing over there.
He's giving mixed signals here. It's weird.
No. That should be seen on camera. That's
you asked people to offer cars up. I got a lot of offers, actually. Yeah, we got a lot.
What one did you take?
So first of all, we got, we had Jimmy Renfrew offer, Tim LeBlanc. Who else? There was a few. Caveman.
Caveman
did, but we're driving one of Billy Clemens' cars.
There you go.
Yeah, one of the 1833s that grace your presence every
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so.
You know how angry it makes me? We finally figure out.
We're going to change the number for the race.
We finally figure out the 33s at Hudson. And then they swap friggin' cars. And then Kevin has to tell me. Sends me a text that says, you guys are announcing the wrong 33. I'm like, no, because that's the correct car. Well, they swap cars.
Yeah. I don't know how that worked. Well, I know that he didn't swap cars, but I don't know what happened there. But yeah, it did look confusing. But
I don't know.
But with that being said, that was a good race.
That was pretty good.
That was a great race.
That whole day went off without a hitch.
With that being said, I do watch the live stream. I am an annual member. I watch them live. And
what live stream are you talking about?
The NHSTRAvision.com.
NHSTRAvision.com. That is a pretty cool place, I heard.
It is fantastic.
Guy's a little sketchy who runs it, but I heard it's pretty good, though.
We can't go within 50 yards of a school, but he's okay.
No. I heard that was cleared up.
Oh, it is? Okay, good.
Yeah, I heard that's all set now.
That's good. Good for you.
But, yeah, we are doing some pretty cool stuff on NHSTRAvision. So I have it right here. Let me see. If you peek at my phone.
Oh, the cool app.
We have a brand new app.
Oh, you have an app now?
Yeah,
I have it.
It's only for iPhones though. Androids like us, we're second class.
We have calendars that you can pick and pull up the different stuff.
That's awesome.
We could 100% have an Android app, except for the fact that it costs almost $10,000 for each app per year.
And Android sucks. Let's be honest.
And I really don't like. I actually cut those people. So if I'm group texting people and I start getting green responses back, I just go delete. I don't know what that was off of his phone.
He was playing some of his late night videos from last night. Him and his brother got drunk.
That's like getting that drum, that drum sound, that doon 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 that everybody knows is from Pornhub. That's what just happened off Grant's phone over there.
Oh my God!
My buddy Chris, that's his ringtone, the Pornhub thing.
Oh, I love that.
Jesus.
I should put it on one of these over here.
I shouldn't be saying that word, should I?
No.
What hub? That's a bad word. Yeah.
The hub?
Wheel
NASCAR Race Hub.
Wheel hub.
Yeah, Race Hub.
Wheel hub.
The original wheel hub. All right, we did actually do some racing this weekend. But before that, I do want to cover the Choppy Baldwin Memorial Hudson results. So got the O'Reilly Auto Parts. Sorry about that. That's the Granite State Gun Range 6-shooters. I carried it over from the other division, so we're all good. We had Steve Miller Sr., Steve Miller Jr., and Tristan Bodwell. The Northeast Auto Import late models, Milton Durand. Look at that. What got into him? Like where he actually got out in front. This was a good field, too.
Yeah. That was a stout field. It was a good race.
How many cars are there? 21 cars?
I'll tell you, there was probably 7 or 8 that were.
Did they tear him down at least?
Jesus.
I'm just
Look
playing.
at Ben, I did this for Pam.
Now I'm curious.
I can't show you. I can't show you. I can't show you.
Bill Clement and Justin Beecher.
Yeah, Billy. You know something? Those 3 guys, love them. That was a fun one for me.
The NHSTRA modifieds, Nathan Wenzel pulled one out of a hat.
I'm not happy about how that finished.
Honestly, I felt so bad for the 44 because
he was the class of the field.
All right, let's get these other 2 people out and talk. So it was Nathan Wenzel, Tyler Larry, and Scott Zielinski. Big props to Scott.
Yeah,
I heard that was his
seriously
first or second time in a modified.
I think he says the first time ever driving that car.
He was an amazing. I was amazed by that. Not to say Scott. Let me tell you something. Back in the day, Scott won plenty of races, but to have him jump in a mod like that and do that, that was amazing. Good for him. But but Jesse Jacobatis. Oh God, I felt so bad for him.
He's one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. Super nice dude. Fastest car there all day.
Yeah. His time trial lap. He had the field covered by what, 2/10?
Oh yeah,
something like that.
If not more.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, Russ Hersey was helping. He goes, "Oh yeah, this is an old whatever car. It's nothing special." He goes, "I can't believe how good this thing's going for how old it is." And I'm like, "Hey, whatever. All the power to you." He was fast.
That was his race.
Yeah,
it really was. So a lot of people got on Wenzel and said that Wenzel got into him, spun him out. The one good thing about having NASTRA Vision
you can actually see
is you can actually go back and watch it because we did put the replay online, and Wenzel didn't even come. He wasn't even near him.
No.
He got taken out of a line by another car and driven around the corner, and unfortunately, that's racing, guys.
It was a nice save by him too.
Yeah.
Yep,
$6,000 payout. What was it? 3 laps to go. That's racing.
That's devastating.
Because it was right after that motor blew up, right?
Yes.
Oh my God. And Mike Marshall, I don't know how he saved it.
That you can actually see in the video the oil just blow onto Marshall's car.
He said the whole right side of his car is covered in oil.
I won't get rusty. That's all.
Yeah.
It's
undercoating.
This is New England.
Yeah, undercoated. Yeah, perfect. That track is undercoated now too for life. That thing went up when it went.
Dude, he went up in smoke. It was like, holy crap.
So I hooked my boy Espinet up with a new headset, the same ones that we run here. Espinet had one, and everyone said that was probably one of his best announcing events. I got to give you huge props because that event was awesome. It really helps when you can actually hear yourself.
Yeah.
Take a bow, sir.
Also, I do want to give a huge shout out to Harris Spray Foam. They spray foamed the entire tower at Hudson. You close the door, you can't hear the cars on the track.
Really?
It is dead silent in there.
So what I did was I said, look, I'll give you a backstretch banner if you can just spray foam my tower. My tower is very old and it's just decrepit and whatever. And I bet you because what I want to do is I want to spray foam it, and then I want to sheetrock it, and then so we could put Mark's whole production in the tower. So if a race director needs to see what happened and all that other stuff. So we got to the spray foam, and I'm like, all right, well, we'll see how this does because honestly, I'm running around. I'm not really up in the tower. And I walked up there one day, and I'm like, it's cold in here, especially on the 3rd floor where it's always hot. It was cold in there, and the AC was like halfway on. I'm like,
so funny story. Johnny likes to open the window upstairs.
Yeah.
And Gwen took the window
crank off
and hit it. So the window couldn't open. We ended up having to shut down the ACs in there because it was so cold in the tower. It was freezing.
Oh yeah.
I had to reach over and shut the one off by me because it was so cold.
Yeah, well, that was like an industrial one.
That thing's blowing right at me too, though. But I couldn't even believe
for a while, John.
I couldn't believe how quiet it was in there. Like, I get that it insulates, but I didn't realize that it cut sound down that.
It cuts the sound down big time.
Ben was busy being a taxi cab driver last Sunday.
I was.
I missed that.
Oh yeah, I was shuttling people back and forth.
I got all the way there. I hooked everything up and then realized that I forgot a little SDI to SDI connector at my house, which is probably 37 cents.
Whatever that is.
It's to hook two cables together so the main camera will work.
Sure.
I went through the entire everything and realized it was sitting at home on my kitchen table. So race starts at 1:15, and now I'm leaving on Memorial Day Monday to head to Massachusetts with 45 minutes to go to get there and get back in time. Made it. Barely, but it was absolutely crazy. Now I got like 7 of them in the car.
As we all know, your life has been very chaotic this year with your new role of doing all these live streams and NHSTRA and everything else you have to do. Yeah, no, it's great. But like today, you had to go all the way back to Tewksbury.
Yes. Yeah, so Kevin's office isn't far from my house. Nope. So I actually called him and was like, "Hey, are you down by my house by chance?"
Kevin's too good to actually help out with
no,
this.
I would.
No, Kevin's like, "No, I'm in Derry right now." He's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Well, because I brought all the headsets from the studio to Lee, and then I completely forgot to grab them from my house." So
it was a real quiet show if we didn't have these.
It would have.
I had my mic and then your headset. That was all that was left. So we wouldn't even. I mean, we don't hear from Breggy anyways.
I'm
so
not much of a talker. I'm just here to fill the seat in, I guess. I don't mind listening to these two.
He's here for his good looks.
I just want the free pizza, really.
That's it. He's pizza and good looks.
That and the flag stand, but
yeah, well, you got to talk to Steve.
You know, Steve, hurry that up, bud.
The one that you're trying to title the original Wheelman flag stand over there.
Yep.
So coming up
Steve
next,
said $200. I said okay.
$200. I thought it was $125.
I thought it was 20,000. I gotta pay off that floor.
Yeah, we're not talking. Yeah.
Don't worry. When he wins the Mighty Mike and takes all that lap money home, he'll have enough to pay for it.
Well, you just get a 11th place trophy ready for me. That's all we need. 11th place.
What does B Main pay? I can't remember.
I have
Second place in B Main. What will that pay?
Not much.
A nice high five.
Yeah, I didn't get checked for that, so it's all right.
Oh, well, what can you do? Hudson next event, Sunday, June 11th at 1:15 p.m. We kick off with the Northeast Auto Import Late Models Black Flag Podcast, Ridge Runners, the 350 Super Modifieds, the Nelcar Legends, and Bandoleros. That will be a fun show because when those Legends show up, they bring everybody in the world with them. Like, oh, you have a Legends car? Come on. It's like Oprah giving away cars. You got a Legends car. You got a Legends car. Let's go. Last year when they showed up, what was it, 30-something of them?
32 cars showed up, and they started them all.
I remember John looked over to me and said, "They're starting all of them." I was like, "No, they're not."
Would they have like 20-some-odd bandos show up at the same time? I mean, it was like a field of ants just running around the track. I'm like, okay.
And you have the 350 Supers. That's going to be a good show.
That is going to be a very fun show right there.
They always put on a great race.
It doesn't help that I kind of took over like 6 spots in the pits.
I still haven't been there. I'm going to have to go check it out.
Yeah, so you know right where the registration trailer is? Was? Yep. So now I pulled the food truck out of there because it was falling apart and the food wasn't that good. So we just kind of focused all on one up top. We moved the registration trailer over there. And what I did was I made a platform and I got 2 extra bleacher sets that I'm going to put in there. So, because usually like on a big show or any other show, when you walk through the gate, there's those bleachers that are on the side of the hill. Those fill up quick.
Yeah.
So I just said, I had these other 2 that I'm going to wrap in aluminum and I'm going to stick them right there. So, and with luck, by the time that gets done, the tech will be in the infield along with the wall. So.
Oh, good. Excellent.
So right now there's down 6 spots, but we're gonna probably gain we'll probably gain 6 spots back. So we didn't really lose anything, but we gained seating.
I'm a huge fan of tech going into the infield because it adds a show for the people in the stands. I always love that.
I agree.
My thing is, I just think that that hairpin turn to get on the scales and all that. There's so much going on. And then you're pulling up everybody right up by the tire shed. There's a lot going on.
Well, it's just
Takes up a lot of room. Too.
Hudson is sitting on less than 12 acres.
Yeah, no, I know that.
So
Yeah.
I like I said, if I can utilize more room, that's the infield is the only viable option.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
How's your grass, by the way?
Good. It's good now.
I can't even believe it. Every time a car goes through there, I'm like, no.
I know. I'm like, well, there goes that grass.
Place looks even better with the final skim. They skimmed it for the first coat, and now that's got the final paving in the middle. Like, I am super pumped.
It looks awesome.
Like, I scratch my head and I say, wow, what could you do with something like that? And I'm hoping something happens with that area here pretty soon.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Maybe the Mighty Mike at like lap 40, we turn it into a figure 8. Whoever's left. It's a good idea. Right?
We're gonna make the B main. You have to do a figure 8.
I'll sandbag the whole qualifying. Are we doing time trials, heats? What are we doing?
It'll probably be heats.
Huh? Time trials?
Time trials. Oh, that's right. No, it's time trials for the top.
Pace lap.
Top whatever, and then there's B main heats. That's how we did it last time.
Figure 8. I'm in.
Beecher says, when does the infield tech start? Pretty soon, I think you're going to try to get it going.
I'm trying. So here's the thing. I'm trying to make it so that the infield tech is on the Mighty Mike Lewis. That gives me, 2 weeks?
There you go.
2 weeks?
3. 3.5, yeah, 3 weeks, yeah.
So what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to get my father to do the wall because all it is just lining them up straight, put the pins in, call it a day. So I got to ask him. The only problem is that he'll say, well, I'll do it, but I kind of need this, this, and this. And I was like, all right, fine, whatever. And it's usually like free passes to Lee or get me into Loudon somehow. Or it's like, okay, fine,
Dude,
whatever.
I got to get that hookup we had last year. That guy was awesome.
What one?
Brett.
Oh, from NASCAR?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brett's a good guy.
He is awesome. I even sent them shirts after to thank him.
Brett's even more fun in Florida.
Oh, my God, yeah, he's hilarious.
Remember, John? Oh, that's right. You didn't go to Florida. I forgot.
That's right.
I thought you didn't remember for another reason. I got a little excited there.
No, I that is the new thing that I like to do.
That was a sweet setup last year. It was fun.
Yes, everything was fun. It was really fun. Florida. That was a lot of fun, too.
I was stuck here babysitting John. I couldn't go.
You didn't have Maisie daycare?
There was a GM that was with us, but he really wasn't with us at that time. He was doing beach stuff and all that other stuff.
He was doing long walks on the beach. And he was playing.
Ben says, "Hey, you want to go to New Smyrna?" And I was like, "Sweet, cool. Where's Grant?" He's like, "I think he's suntanning down on Daytona Boardwalk,
playing snuggle bunnies the whole trip."
Yeah.
How'd that work out for you?
Did you go to
with that being said,
Steve?
With that being said, keep your eyes open. He's on Tinder, Match.com, and Christian Mingle now. So
I thought he was on Grindr.
He's also on Bumble too.
Bumble.
I thought you were on Grindr.
Grindr.
Not right? No, wrong one.
Grindr.
Oh, that was the other. Oh, I wasn't supposed to mention that one. That's right. Oh, sorry.
He's on it. Yeah.
Just got word right here from an unnamed gentleman with the name of John Espinette that said that they just signed Atlas Pyro for the fireworks July 14th Kyle Busch show at Lee. So in case you guys didn't know, that's the same show that does Boston Commons.
That's pretty awesome.
So that should be a fun.
Is it the 14th?
I thought it was the 28th.
I thought it was the 15th, but I guess I was wrong.
Don't ask me because I can't.
I'm going off of what John just wrote me here. So here, let me check this schedule because I did not.
I could be wrong. I thought it was. I've been telling everybody the 15th.
Well, talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Try to get money out of him for a flag stand for 30 seconds.
So Joe, believe it or not,
Thank you.
the dwarf golf car we named after you.
I heard already.
So okay.
What's it called?
It's his name Joe.
Just Joe.
It's Joe.
Joe.
But the problem is the thing smokes like a chimney when you're driving it. So
if you're driving behind Joe, it's like the old Cheech and Chong van. Is what it looks like going down the road. That's not the car smoking. That's Joe.
Yeah.
That is the 14th. He is correct.
Oh, it is okay.
All right. So what he's also not telling you, the golf cart doesn't work either.
Yeah.
So I had to push it. It died. It died in the pits, and I had to push it.
I know you're gonna do.
I had to push it back to the thing because it was dead. I walk over there. The seat's up. Ben looks defeated.
Is that why you named it after Joe?
He's just like, ugh. I'm like, what's the matter? He's like,
He's trying to
"It won't
rely
start."
on it and it just dies.
Gosh.
So
Poor Joe.
the funny part is, so I have golf
Poor
cart
Joe.
11 when I'm at Monadnock, which is a great golf cart. It's got the bed on the back of it, so I can bring the camera equipment around. It's old reliable. It's not fast. Ben goes by me in Breggy, flies by me and goes, yours is slow, mine's fast. At least mine made the whole weekend, Ben.
This is true.
Mine worked the entire night.
Wait, we found out the problem. It's just a dead battery, all right?
Did Mark just call me fast?
Well, compared to Mark.
The golf cart.
Easy?
The golf cart, Breggy.
Breggy.
I know.
The Breggy, the golf cart.
Harlow said farmers only. That must be about Steve. Oh, I love that. We have a ton of comments. Sorry, guys. I wasn't paying attention.
I'm just going through Harlow's portraits over here.
He laid off me
Yeah, I got a
last
bunch
week.
of
Now
them.
he's on.
Yeah,
I'm not coming back anymore.
Look at Ben.
Jesus. Yeah, I look like an idiot.
You do. It's okay. You look normal.
Did you just hey you guys?
Yeah.
I love
Do
it.
it again.
No.
I missed it.
Oh, don't worry.
Really?
Harlow's going
You
to
can
scroll
watch it
back.
on this.
Harlow's going to
yeah.
scroll back and send it to us here. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. There's a lot of stuff. Penalty
it
box in
again.
the infield.
I
like that. Harmon said penalty box in the infield. Someone driving like a something, put them down there and don't let them back to their pits. That's fun. You can put the penalty box down there as well.
Could do that.
Monadnock, they had the JDV Open Mods there this weekend. That was a super fun event. Matthew Kimball. What can I say? That dude,
Wheel man.
to see them figure that, because that's a new mod to them. We saw them down at New Smyrna. He was running great. They had motor problems.
Sorry.
The last time out before with it, I think they had another issue with it. They got that car figured out. That car was fast in qualifying, and it was super fast in the race. And it's hard to tell. I don't even want to know.
So Emily Miller has been sending some fantastic pictures. Harlow, you got to step up your game. Miss M is showing you up.
No, Harlow sent me a whole bunch. They were pretty good.
This one's pretty good.
Again, it looks like I'm praising the
I was gonna
Lord.
say, Joe's praising the Jesus in this one.
Praising the Jesus.
Look at him. I always thought you were not religious, but look at that, buddy.
They got that new car figured out.
Look at now he's praying. Look at this one.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
Wow.
These are good. Sorry.
Do you know one of the compliments I get a lot is people say to me, like, the fact that you can just plow forward through whatever they're doing on the show and continue and half stay on topic
Controlled
is phenomenal.
chaos. It's controlled chaos.
It is fun.
Yes.
And we have studio audience here today. Like I said, people can come in. All you got to do is shoot me a message. You can come and watch the show anytime you want.
Could have brought Maisie
Yeah,
too.
if I would have known you'd be here, I would have brought Tara with me today.
Everybody's kind of mad you didn't bring Maisie.
Yeah, Maisie's fun.
She's the best Brown that's been on this
She
show.
is. I'll give her that. She is. She's
The
the funniest.
post that Pam put out after
That was awesome.
So she was a delight on the show. She was phenomenal. Her 3 or 4 little funny things that she did, like Pam found them, screenshot them, and put them all on Facebook.
It was good.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was good.
She did launch the iPad. That was not a joke. She did take the iPad and throw it like, I'm done.
And she's really upset Uncle Mark wouldn't give her a new one. But it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I was not. That one that is in here, that one's ancient.
Where is that, by the way?
I think I left it at Monadnock.
Oh, Jesus.
So that's the one that we use for the PA systems as well. So it's got all the music and stuff loaded. I forgot it for Hudson the last time, so I didn't bring it there. But it's got all the music in it. So you turn sideways, you can, the national anthem and the entrance songs for the different divisions and stuff like that.
He's slipping.
Yeah. I mean, I forget things all the time. I mean, do we just have this discussion how I forgot the headsets that you guys talk into at my house?
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez.
I can't remember everything or nothing lately.
It's all right. You getting old?
I 100%. So like I said, Kimball, that was a really good show with the mods out there, and Kimball had what it took to bring it to the front, and he was fast in heats. He was fast in qualifying.
Yep.
It was good to see him out there and get that car figured out.
He is a wheel man. I mean, that kid is he's fantastic. He's such a pleasure to watch drive.
Yep.
He's a clean driver. He's just smooth as glass. He does a great job. So well deserved. Like you said, it was nice to see him get that win out of the way. Go ahead. What do you got?
Oh, I got funny Harlow pictures.
Oh, Jesus.
I didn't think he was going to get to the front at first. He started up front, and then he faded back a little bit. You don't know what kind of game they're playing. Whether they're playing possum, they're going to let them run out the tires. Ramo got to the front and just took off, and that car was fast. They had a couple late race cautions. The track probably wasn't obviously it had rained earlier, so it had wiped off a lot of the rubber that was on the track. all of a sudden the mods first come out, and then it was like drip, drip. And I'm watching my cameras, and then one of my camera guys, Barry, says to me over my headset, he's like, "It's starting to rain a little bit. It's not that bad." And then he goes, "Never mind, it's downpouring." And I see that. So we have bags in the boxes to pull over the cameras. So he pulled the bag over, and I'm like, "Barry, you there?" And he goes, I'm like, "Barry?" He jumped off the platform and ran to his car.
Oh my!
Just hanging out in his car. And big shout out to Barry. We had a modified that got loose and then hit the wall directly in front, broke a piece of the wall, and it actually came up and got Barry.
Oh gosh!
Got tended to at the ambulance, and he's fine. But big shout out to Barry. Went back up there and finished out the race. But I mean, just
the fact that they got
luck.
that race in is pure luck. I mean, pure luck for Barry as well. But I mean, the fact that they got that race in was kind of amazing because I mean, races were getting canceled all over. So it was good. It was good to see that race happen and another nice weekly show. And Josh putting on another great show as always. So it was really good to see.
So Dave Elliott said that they broke the 3-link rear end spring when he was there with the modified, which is Matt's brother. The Young Guns, Adrian Smith, Owen Zielinski, and Addison Brooks. I was super bummed out because Addison Brooks got a brand new Young Gun car. And she's the one who ran that Beetlebug last year. Yeah. And I love that. Now she's just in like a Honda. So that's not even as memorable.
According to Bob, that's what you need.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I got the Bob picture. Wait a minute. For everybody out there, here we go. That's what we think of Bob.
Is it Sideshow Bob?
It is the picture of the 46's kid giving the thumbs down in front of the car.
That's fantastic.
I like to show. I usually delete these out, but nope, that's what we think of Bob right
that one
there.
Stays.
Do we have it on here?
That one's permanent there. It'll come up here in a second.
No, I see it right here.
I love that picture.
Oh, Jesus.
So Adrian Smith, wow, that car was hooked up in the Young Guns. That car was gone. Pure Stocks, Chris Davis, Zach Zielinski, and Colton Martin. Is there a Zielinski in almost every single division over there?
So I think Owens' his younger brother. Because they had 3 cars there. They had their dwarf car, they had their Pure Stock, and they had a Young Gun car, which is like I think it was a green Cobalt.
Oh yeah, they come with a lot. Is that Is it the same as Scott? Are they part of that crew?
I think that's his uncle.
I'm not sure. So I see the last name.
Zielinski's a very unique name. So
yes,
I'm pretty sure it's his uncle.
Bob, who they're saying in chat. I love that.
Not wrong. Sorry,
late models, we had Hagar, followed by Tim Wenzel and Kenny Thompson. Hagar, after the last time he was out and got destroyed at Hudson.
I felt so bad. I'm like, oh, God.
He was a rocket ship at Hudson, too. I guess that's a brand new car, and I've heard it's a 360 car. I just don't know which one it was.
Yeah.
The only one that I knew, maybe somebody will correct me in chat. The only one that I knew that was available and being sold was the 24, which was
Lantis.
Yeah, Lantis's car. So I don't know if that's the same car, but I heard it was a 360 car, so I'm not 100% positive.
Nate built a good car.
Yes, your old car ran pretty good this weekend as well.
Yeah, I saw he got a top 5, right? Over at Monadnock. Yeah.
That car, he's
JD's picking it up.
Little JD Stockwell. And he actually came on the show. We did a midweek show that I put on Monadnock's page last week and did a little chat because JD is, how old did he think he said he was? He was like 14, 15 maybe?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
And he's now on Division 3. He's run Young Guns, run the Pure Stocks, and now he's in a late model.
He's going to have a lot of fun in those late models. I mean, I don't think I need to tell anybody. They are just the division right now. I mean, if you look across the board from top to bottom, I don't think you're getting better racing anywhere in any division. The late models are just putting on some fantastic racing.
We just need to pick them up a little bit at Lee.
Yeah, I mean, they'll get there. They'll get there. It's going to happen.
Well, guess what is going on Saturday, June 10th at 6 p.m.? Let's guess. Would it be $1,000 to win late model race? I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, I see that.
We have the Teddy Bear Pools and Spas NASTRA Late Model Triple Crown race number 1 at Monadnock Speedway, Sunday, June 10th. Action kicks off at 6 p.m. We also have the mini stocks in action. The Bob Stocks will be out there in force.
The Bob Stocks.
The Pure Stocks. We should just change them to the Bob Stocks.
Mini and stock. I just can't get over that, Bob. Sorry.
pure stocks, and we also have the 6-shooters and young guns going into action down there as well. That race will be broadcast on NHSTRA Vision. That will actually be our first, even though it will be NHSTRA Vision's third race we've covered at Monadnock. It'll be the first one that's actually on NHSTRA Vision. So,
oh yeah, that's right, because of Florence.
Florence. I like that. Yes, it was. Those other ones were on Florence, whatever that is. I don't even know what that was.
Well, that
Not as good as quality as NHSTRA.
You're going to have a nice new. Do you want to tell them what you're getting, or?
Yeah. So NHSTRA Vision has now acquired a production trailer, which, as if anybody knows, I drive a little small piece of crap Jeep, which wouldn't pull it. So I have now also stolen Ben's Toyota pickup truck.
My Tacoma. He's stealing everything.
I got the Tacoma. We got a nice 14-foot long trailer setting up the broadcast in there. It's got a separate room. I can actually leave it set up as opposed to what people see. They log on to NHSTRA Vision and they're like, cool. Except I'm there 3 hours ahead setting up equipment. I didn't leave Monadnock.
I don't know how you do it. When I saw you at Lee doing it,
Lee was crazy.
I'm like, you literally have one giant screen with 50 different little screens on it. I go, how do you know what's going on? I don't know.
You know what's funny? No. At Hudson, I was texting him. I texted him way too much, too, and he kept responding. I'm saying, wait a minute. He's doing instant replays, just panning from one camera to the other. I'm like, why the hell is he replying to my text?
I'm replying to Kevin. So I'm also cutting replays for the track on time, because before we show the replay to the stream, the race director will run down and watch it so they can. It's another tool for the track to help make better calls.
Sure.
So they'll run down and they will take care of that. I'm half throwing my intercom system out the window because I've spent way too much money on this brand new intercom system that's supposed to be top of the line. And one of my crew members is here, can attest that I want to smash it on a regular basis because it will just stop working.
Oh, that's nice.
I'll be like, go ahead and pan to the left, and all of a sudden I'll hear, it just starts buzzing. You got to pop the battery out. I don't know what's going on with it. I've shipped, so I have 9 headsets. I've shipped 4 of them back, and they go, oh, there's nothing wrong with them. So I shipped the other 4 to them because the one I wear is wired. Is that Steve Grand making all that annoying noise over the headphones? It's like soda bottle getting smushed.
Maybe.
It must be over there with the bubble gum, right? Yes. I did hold up my big thing of Bubblicious and said to Steve, I'm like, it's weird. It's still empty. It's like, I don't know what's going on with this.
It refills itself.
Oh, Jesus.
I wish it would. Let's see. Hager. Oh, I just got a response here, right here. Yep, that was the Cody Schoolcraft and Lane Lantis car. So that car flew. Hagar just checked out.
That was a good. I even talked to Nate about that car. That was one of the better ones that he built. That was a really good car. I mean, he built all his cars are great, but that was a good one.
All right. So if somebody just texted me, I didn't see their message, but I'm assuming he said scoreboard update at Claremont. All right. So scoreboard update at Claremont, because I hear obviously I see everybody's comments that they post, because I'm Facebook friends with all of you people, so I do see all this stuff. When you start complaining, it's fine. I don't really care. I have broad shoulders. I sent a check to Daktronics February,
I say we sent it at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, February 7th. The scoreboard is 100% paid for. Unfortunately, they're still using these.
That's the problem.
They're still using these COVID things, the supply chain issues, this and that.
You paid in full is the problem.
Well, they wouldn't order it unless we did.
Yeah.
100%.
Scam. Get scammed.
So basically, it was supposed to be delivered a month ago, and then they just emailed us again and said, obviously, we missed that date. And I was like, yeah, that's why I was calling you. So the scoreboard, I'm being told now, will be delivered week of wheeling, will not be installed until the week after. So it will be installed, and it will be the best scoreboard that's at any one of these NHSTRA tracks. But unfortunately, what are you going to do? They will not send it any faster. I did ask them. I was like, well, what if I sneak you some extra money? Will you take it from this guy who ordered the same one and give us that one? And then swap them and tell them theirs is late, because I don't care about them. I care about ours. Scoreboard is ordered. It will be there. It's just not here yet. So put them on blast if they don't deliver in time. Yes, and then one star to them. Jay, I love Jay. He's the funniest dude ever.
Yeah, and the only problem is then when we go to try and say, hey, this doesn't work, they go, yeah, we don't care.
What about food reviews from the pit from last Sunday? Joe Carpenter and team put out a spread. So I can tell the full story now because I got a whole bunch of awesome food that they did. They had kielbasa, they had sausage. I'm over helping Lorraine tie up the date. Steve looks and sees my plate. I was like, oh, yeah, that's from Joe. It's really good. Do you want some? Then I turn around. I'm helping her, and I look back, and my plate's empty. Took all my food. So I didn't eat all day. I didn't either. I had one piece of kielbasa and a little bit of the sausage. So hopefully you guys put that spread out again.
Yeah, Steve really likes the sausage.
Then I'm standing with John, and we look across. Steve drove the golf cart over and was filling up a plate of his own food and now ate all of that. So he ate mine and then ate all of his.
I tried to share with these guys.
Oh, Jesus.
Did you get any shared with you? Did anybody here get food offered to them?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Don told me you took food and went and hid in the tower. But no, it was fun. You guys did a pretty good spread out there. Let's see. Steve's a thief. Yep, I agree, Harlow.
True. The fact.
So like I said, make sure you get out to Monadnock Speedway this week, and we have the Teddy Bear Pools and Spa NASTRA Late Model Triple Crown Race 1. That is $1,000 to win at a late model race, guys. Saturday, June 10th, 6 p.m. will be on NASTRA Vision. Hudson will also be on NASTRA Vision. Super excited to see how it's growing. Like, to be honest with you, like, I didn't realize it was going to take off as fast as it is. Everybody's phone's going off. So either I said something I wasn't supposed to.
No, this is my dentist office.
Okay. I get worried because your phone.
No, I'm just
uh-oh.
looking at updates, but
I just to see how much that it's NASTRA Vision's growing is pretty awesome. I never ever thought it was going to happen.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, I think it, at least from what I'm seeing, from what everybody else says, I think the production quality is absolutely out of this world. I mean, you know, especially nowadays where you the other two that do a good job. I'm, you know, not saying because it's Florence and Erica. You know, so
I like that, yeah, Erica.
So with that being said, I mean, obviously, I think they've spread themselves very thin, rely on people like you at other tracks. I think with all that being said, you do a great job with the team you have, and you put a great quality product out there, and that is what's going to sell this, and people are going to utilize it more and more.
We are always looking for new team members as well. So just because we have a great team, but not everybody's available for stuff. And I know what's coming down the pipe. There's other stuff
That's
coming.
The thing is I think people need to understand is this is an opportunity for them. It's a great opportunity, and I think people need to grasp at that
If you love racing, there's no better place than you can be than operating one of those cameras because you are right in the action.
Yes. You're
My guy,
you can never.
we have better shots than you.
There's one other better place you could be, and that's on the
outhouse?
Original Wheelman
on
starter stand.
On the bottle gas starter stand, yeah.
The NASTRA Vision starter stand? I'll go down and put a sticker on it for you and call it good.
Bazowski Properties starter stand.
No, Bazowski Properties has sunk enough money into this.
How can you expect the guy who owns the track to sponsor his own track?
That sounds like it's a scam, right? He just keeps funneling his own money.
Like an accounting question.
That sounds to me like Original Wheelman, sponsored by Northeast Sand and Gravel.
That's how he launders the money, right there.
Don't even put that out there. All right, so Dave Elliott says Saturday.
You know what, Kevin? Thank God there's someone in between us because I'm pretty sure I'd swing at you once or twice.
All right, Saturday, June 17th. Go-karts under the lights at Claremont Motorsports Park. Going to be an awesome night for the kids as well. They have double features there that night.
No, don't do that. That's expensive. Jesus. Oh, don't.
I'm just making sure.
You guys aren't nice. They're not
teenagers.
Nice. You're not nice.
Oh, jeez.
You should see what Harlow just wrote. That's awesome.
Can you read it?
I can only imagine.
Oh, I can't. I cannot read that online.
Do I even want to know?
Oh, it's not about you. You would be ha-haing about it.
Is it about Brady?
What the?
No, it has nothing to do with Brady either.
Okay, take that back.
I can't get there.
Show it this way, over here.
Oh my god.
I don't know where it is. I can't get in there.
Dude, turn that down. I can hear it.
That's Kevin. Kevin's
Kevin.
first day running a phone.
Shoot, sorry.
Yeah, no kidding.
Sorry, guys.
Kevin's over there playing the show back 30 seconds behind.
That's all right.
All right. Are there any plans for updating cleanup crew equipment, Monadnock and Claremont? Claremont just got a brand new truck.
So Claremont has the new Toyota.
Yep.
The old equipment that was in the Dodge is kind of falling apart. It needs a lot of revamp, and frankly, the track's not big enough for all that. So we thought, we just do it like Hudson. You have the buckets, you have the brooms, you have everything, and just do it that way. Monadnock, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're doing it the same way.
Monadnock has a pretty decent crew over there, cleanup crew. Like, they're pretty efficient over there. So most of the tracks are. They got a nice Toyota over there, courtesy of out here McGee, but it's McGee. Nope, it's
what
is it? McGee Toyota of Claremont, I believe it was.
McGee Toyota Claremont, and then McGee gave us a pace car for Lee, and that's McGee of Epping.
So there's McGee's everywhere, guys. Support those who support us.
Absolutely.
The new pace car for Lee is pretty cool, and I feel like I've seen it on TV a bunch.
So me and Espinette, we go to pick it up, and I see this white car, but it's got Loudon stickers all over it. I go, that can't be it. That car's way too nice.
It's awesome.
So we talked to, I think it's the owner. Was it the owner? Yeah. He goes, oh yeah, come on out. And he's here it is. I'm like, are you sure? Like,
that thing's awesome.
I'm looking at John. I go, really? Like, you get the best pace car out of all of us.
Hey, guys! I have the best pace car out of everybody for
You had
one
the
more
best
day.
pace car 11 years ago when it was new.
For one more day, I have the best pace car. My neighbors are going to be so happy when that thing is out of my driveway. The guy to my right hates my guts, and he actually sent me a text to say, "Is that like a permanent fixture in your driveway, or is it just there for a couple days because
Really?
it's bright?"
Seriously?
Oh, he hates me.
Oh, we gotta make
egg his house.
Yeah, no, we gotta make the next one even better.
Oh yeah.
Maybe put on it "My Neighbor Sucks" on the side of it.
Actually, we should wrap the new NHSTRA Vision trailer in nice, bright, fluorescent colors, and I'll park it right along the side.
The limited
I
time
love
sticker.
that logo. That is
The limited
my
time sticker.
I sent that to Dickie today because I said I would love to have that on the back of the trailer and say, follow me to great NHSTRA racing action. He's like, I refuse to print that on my printer. Is what he said to me. And I love that one. That thing is awesome.
There's a lot of people that don't like that sticker. I just thought it was kind of cool. I'm like, let's do a limited production of these, and hey, whatever.
I use it once in a while. I'll throw it up. I throw some Easter eggs in on the stream too. We actually did a brand new ticker for this last week, and it worked flawlessly. It was super nice. I love when people in the room are in here texting, like on the stream, like they're like talking to each other.
Oh my god.
We're apparently the sideshow.
You're lucky we can't see it.
Well, the other problem is with the headphones, we can't really hear them either.
Yes. Oh, no, I definitely heard Steve with his loud soda.
Yeah, we can hear
it's
that.
Like click, 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 click.
As you see, Steve, I'm drinking a root beer right next to the microphone, and you can't even hear it, I don't know how you could manage to make noise all the way over there, but it's all right.
There's that shadow again.
Mm-hmm.
I love Steve.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, so what's new in your guys' world? I'm excited for Hudson this weekend. I'm excited for Monadnock. What's new with you, Mr. Bazowski?
Nothing. Just,
plugging away at these tracks
I'm plugging away at
repeatedly.
these tracks, and I'm actually selling off all my residential real estate. I am officially done dealing with that crap.
Really?
Yep, I'm all done. I had a tenant. They pretty much
Renting to people is not fun.
I had a bad experience with one. And it was kind of like the final straw that broke the camel's back. I said, you know what? I'm selling off all my residential, and I'm done. I can't do it anymore. I'll stick to commercial stuff.
Commercial's not always better though either.
No, but honestly,
At least they're more professional.
That's just it. They're more professional, and I honestly think that
Is there less liability?
Yes, because what is that once you get into residential, then you got to worry about, okay, is there kids in the home? Is there, are they on Section 8 or this other thing? So there's a lot of red tape you got to go through for residential, where commercial is not as much. It's more cut and dry. Yeah. Obviously the commercial is more risk, but honestly, I can't do residential anymore. I've been doing it for, I don't know, 15 years. And yeah, no more.
I don't blame you. And we would be remiss to say, if we didn't mention this before we go, high flying Hollywood Tom Harwood, like that dude.
Oh, he's on a mission right now. You can't stop him.
He's amazing.
So at that race at Monadnock, Cody Hodgson was literally pounding on his back bumper, and they did a great job coming up through the field, because usually we don't do full inverts, but American Racer decided to put up some money, and you know what, we're gonna. I
was wondering what that deal was. All right, I didn't realize that.
So we kind of say, there's money on the line, and there's not a huge field of cars. It's a decent amount, but not a huge field. So we know we're going to do a full invert, and we'll make it, worth their while.
Those dwarf cars on those American Racers, those things stick. When they hits that corner and they roll in.
If you look at them off of Monadnock on turn 2, you'll see the whole car shift, but the tires are planted right now. It looks like they're going to pop off the bead.
They definitely figured a compound out for those dwarf tires. Those are American.
They've been running those tires.
American racing tires on those cars are phenomenal.
Yeah, what tire is it?
It's a dwarf tire.
Was it? Yeah.
It's
cool looking when you look at it too.
It's funny because you'd think it'd be, well, how is this getting any grip? Because it is really treaded.
It looks like a knobby 3-wheeler tire in a way.
Honestly, a lot of guys use those for dirt too.
Really?
Yeah. So it's not as aggressive as a dirt tire, but a lot of guys use those for dirt too.
What is the lifespan on them?
A long time.
Really?
I think some guys will buy 3 sets the entire year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and we
you can't beat that.
No, 3 sets would last me like 8 years of any race tire. Are you kidding me? Are you serious?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's nuts.
What is the cost of a tire for those?
What was it, $140?
Yeah,
I think a tire.
That's pretty good.
Tire.
So I was talking with Ben, and then I looked up and I saw Hollywood Harwood. So I went down to chat with him for a minute, and then I was like, "Katie's not here, is she?" And he's like, "No." I'm like,
"Oh yeah,
I wanted cookies." And he's like, "Oh, I got them in the trailer."
I see him come out with the trailer with cookies and brownies, and he's like, "Yay!"
Getting it done.
I think I heard Emily Miller told me she got a cookie.
And then Ben yells and says, "Mark, touch his car." Because I have the luck of making everybody blow up.
When he got hit and he hit the wall and he thought he was done, I go, wait, did he seriously touch your car? Because if true, then that means he is not allowed to touch any race car.
So this is his car. And then I went like this. And then his dad comes over and goes, "Mark, please do not. We are faithful yearly subscribers of NHSTRA Vision." And I went, I don't, but Ben asked me to. And I go, "I can't do it to you. You guys subscribe. You dropped the coin, got the NHSTRA Vision All Access plan." And then I feel, in a way, I was responsible for Tom winning.
Yeah, June 25th. Stay away from me.
No, I'm going to come over and lean on your car.
Have you do money? Have you touch everybody's car in the pits?
Except for mine. Except for mine.
Click, click. I'll have this new thing. You guys bring food. I won't touch your car.
It's easy. I get that covered. You're good.
Go ahead. 5X. We need some new 5X.
I brought you food.
Have them start printing on canvas tarps, and I'll be fine. Original Wheelman tarps.
Yeah, buddy. We can't do that to you.
I don't even care at this point. Some of those food in the pits are phenomenal. So
yeah, I mean, I see some of the spreads, and it's like, yeah, why go up there? No offense, because your food there's great, but why go up there when I can have that?
It's funny because I don't even know half of these drivers. They obviously they know us because we do the show, so they hear us talking and all this stuff. And I will just I'll walk by and
So you're telling me because we do the show,
it's not me on race day, I'll tell you that.
And I'm like,
you're telling me because we do the show, I have rights to food in the pits?
No. So people know who we are in the pits.
That's fine. So if I see someone bringing steak tips,
I will walk over and I'll be like, "Hey, I'm Mark. Nice to meet you. I haven't talked to you yet this year." Like, "Oh yeah, we watched the show." I'm like, "Are those well done?" No, why? I'm like, "Because I like them well done." Well, that's not free, but I'm hungry.
Yep. Oh, you got to coerce them into it. I see how this works.
I go pit to
Mark
pit.
does that commercial like you feed a starving child, but you can feed a starving Mark for once
It's just 37
burger a day.
What is it, Sally Struthers? For just 37 cents a day, a poor fat Mark could eat another day. 37 cents, my butt. That's like
the overweight
37
racing
bucks.
influencer, Mark Beaudry.
Hey, it is what it is.
It's all right, man.
Mark's a walking vacuum cleaner. I feel really loved.
Yep.
Although I do see
Can't
here.
see any of these. It's not fair. A lot of giggles.
Well, right for you from Joe Carpenter. You only get food if you show up, Kevin. So none for you.
I was there. You saw me. Actually, did you see me at Lee?
No, you did text me that you were. I did help put you in a Facebook list, Jeff, together to get your trophy.
To get my trophy, yes.
It's got pink steak. It's so gross, Harmon.
No. So
All right. So did I tell the hamburger story off air or on air? I'll tell that. That was off air. I'll tell that, and we'll wrap up the show.
You sure you want to? Do you have permission to tell that story?
I told him I was going to tell the story.
Oh, you did? Okay, good. All right.
Like literally. So Jeff,
did you get your card autographed?
My card autographed.
Your race card autographed?
Oh, I should have.
Yes.
He pulled out his version of it too.
Oh, he's going?
like, does he have this one or this one? I was like,
he's probably got him in his wallet.
He doesn't have any of them.
Guys, look what I got.
I'm like, he doesn't have any of them. I now am the proud owner of these.
And Bo Jackson that year.
So Jeff is nice enough. Zytema is nice enough to make me dinner. He always puts me up when I go over, so I always hang out in the camper and spend the night there because I usually, when I go to Monadnock, I'm there a day or two because it's far from my house. So he is making my burgers, and he knows I like things well done. So he tries to feed me a burger that is still pink. And I'm like, nope, not happening. Gross, put it back on. And he's like, what, you don't like pink burgers? What are you, scared? And I'm like, no, it's just disgusting. He takes his dirty little hands, sticks them in a whole thing, like an actual whole handful of raw hamburger, pops it into his mouth,
That's gross.
chewed it, and swallowed it.
That's gross.
The fact that he is still not dead, I don't think he's a real, actual human being.
That's gross.
I think Zytema might be a robot.
He probably is.
He doesn't look any different than he does in those pictures of that car from 25 years ago.
Yeah, you're right. He is aged well.
I have a conspiracy theory that they have made cloning, and he might be a clone.
There's something
He
there.
might be.
He's got a tin stomach or something, but he just ate that and then
he actually is
giggled.
he is part robotic. He's got that controller in his back.
That's right.
He's part robot, so he's a cyborg.
Everyone came here for Breggy. That's nice.
Nobody came here for Breggy.
We want a Joe interview, please. So, Breggy, I want to know what it was like when you first started at Hudson cleaning the porta potties.
I didn't work at Hudson. I worked at Star.
You worked at
doing
Star.
Oh, so tell me the progression, Breg.
I just cleaned at Star, and there's not much to tell. I just
From
cleaned
the
crap up.
outhouse. What do you always
Now,
say?
from the bathroom stand to the flag stand, a Joe Breggy story.
The Joe Breg. Can we get a Joe Breggy story special edition shirt?
We should.
That's what you should do. You should do a fake flag stand on the back of his shirt. Their next one, have the flag stand and just have the Joe Breggy story as the Easter egg hidden on it. Then he gets his original wheelman.
He'll be
Starter
all
stand.
kidding me? Have his own T-shirt? Imagine that.
Well,
The Joe
originally,
Breggy line?
when we first let him do the
Right.
we let him do the flag in by himself. He wanted to quit, and then Steve had to talk him off the cliff.
Yeah, I was done after year one.
Yeah, he's
I
like,
wanted
I'm done
nothing
with
to
this.
do- I wanted to sit up in the tower with the AC.
Yeah, and then
Come on.
they were like, dude, relax. You're doing a great job doing it. Now we can't get him off the stand.
Yeah, now you could jump on another flag stand too. And now you travel around and jump
Yeah,
on
he's
flag
all over
stands.
the flag stands.
I'm starting. I got
He's a
my own
flag
style
stand
now.
hoe.
You know, there's still a lot to learn, but I
So-
got my own style.
Taking off. Did they give you the belt that had, what was that movie that had the golden plunger? He'd like, I'll be right in there. And he got the plunger and he comes off and plunges the toilet. Did you have your own special set when you
You
were?
joked about that, getting me the golden plunger or something like that. Like
We
for
should
the
have.
banquet.
Yep.
So you went from doing the all-around cleaning. What was your next step at the tracks?
Well, COVID happened, and then we started doing practice instead of the events, and Steve was the flag man at all three tracks, so I bought my own flag set to help out, only because there was three tracks going practicing at once.
I literally just saw Steve run by this window over here outside by us. Like, I'm almost positive I just saw that. So what you're saying is,
oh my God.
while the C word was not good for everybody else, it was good for you because it put you up on the flag stand.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Don't put that on my tablecloth. That does not look brand new.
Yeah, that does not look new.
That's got a piece of toilet paper stuck to it right there. Kevin,
Where did
I'm
you
not
get that?
touching it. That's close.
Your father wanted another one that hasn't been on track yet. It's new.
It's like my first trophy.
Hold on.
Yeah, right, look at that.
Joe, come here for a second.
That looks like that's been at Hudson Speedway Bay 1.
now you got to throw the red flag so you can run up and plunge it.
It's new.
I don't agree with that being new.
Huh? You think it's funny now? Huh?
Well, this took a number two.
He's already full of shit. So what's the difference?
So,
What's the difference?
all right, guys,
Here's a tread that won't flush.
all right, guys. So this weekend we have Monadnock Speedway, June 10th, kicks off 6 p.m. Teddy Bear Pools and Spas, NHSTRA Late Model Triple Crown, $1,000 to win. Also in action are the mini stocks, the pure stocks. The 6 shooters and young guns will be broadcasted on NHSTRA Vision. Hudson Speedway, June 11th at 1:15 p.m. Northeast Auto Import Late Models, Black Flag Podcast, Ridge
Relax,
Runners.
Kevin. Your hair still looks good.
350 Super Mods, the Nelcar Legends,
tell. I don't
and
have
Bandoleros.
There's no TV here anymore. I don't know.
I know.
The problem is when I had the TV, all you guys did was stare at yourselves.
It's just habit. So if you put the TV behind the camera, it would be okay.
Then I can't see you guys.
We don't care what you get to see. We're only care about what we get to see.
Either put it up there so it looks like we're looking at like into
Ooh,
God or
now
something.
you guys are all looking like you're
Joe's over here praying already.
Praying to Jesus over here.
So
10 to go.
Oh.
hey, let's get those.
Justin Harris says, somebody find me a legend ride so he can be a weapon like the rest.
Hey, I'm not gonna say it. Actually, never mind. What were those
Just put some fenders on one of your cars and you're fine.
What were those little things that were crashing like crazy?
Bandoleros.
No, not those ones. At
Hudson?
Legend.
Yeah, the Legends.
Yeah, these were those.
Yeah, did you have a talk with them after that race?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they
I
were-
was more trying to skip the...
walking off, leaving cars in the middle of the track and stuff like that. It irritated me.
I don't. That's
was
a
a little
good
upset.
question. Is Bob going to be at Monadnock this weekend? I did not ask him. But they are the Bob stocks.
Bob
the
Stocks
Bob
will be there, so
Stocks.
you never know. Yeah, it's
There
possible.
may or may not have him there. So for Ben Bazowski, Joe Breggy, and downtown Kevin Brown, I'm Mark Beaudry. This is Inside NHSTRA. Get out to your local short tracks and support them because without you guys supporting, there's going to be no tracks for you to go to. Thank you. We'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.